These unique and often targeted offers on your credit card add incredible value to your spending, especially when it's a store you already shop at. You may get $20 off your groceries or $60 off your hotel stay, so it's definitely worth getting into Amex and Chase offers sections and seeing what applies to you. I've earned hundreds of dollars with these offers in the last few years.
Welcome to the Military Money Manual Podcast, where every episode is all about achieving financial independence in the military faster than before. We believe personal finance shouldn't be boring or intimidating. Building wealth can be simple, and financial freedom is the ultimate financial goal. Now, here's your hosts, Spencer and Jamie.
Hello, podcast listeners. I'm Jamie, and I'm here with Spencer Reese, the founder of MilitaryMoneyManual.com and author of the book, The Military Money Manual, A Practical Guide to Financial Freedom. Thanks for joining us today as we're going to be talking about offers on Amex and Chase credit cards to help you save even more money. Today, we're going to cover the basics of Amex and Chase offers, where to find them on the website and the app, and how to add them and redeem them. Quick reminder, if you have a second to do it safely and you're not currently driving, please leave us a 5-star review on Spotify or a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. That helps us out and helps us spread the word about the good things we're talking about here on the podcast.
Thanks for the introduction, Jamie, and welcome listeners to the Military Money Manual podcast, like Jamie said. So, Jamie, Amex and Chase offers. I want to be honest, I don't use these very often. So, what are the offers?
You can think of it like a coupon, but it's a little higher value than a traditional save 25 cents on a box of Cheerios like we may have grown up with. But it varies from card to card, and sometimes it's targeted to a specific card and a specific user, so not everyone's going to get them. But it might be 2% back at a certain store, or it might be $300 back on Amex travel purchases, several $100s back on a hotel, $10 back on a cell phone bill for 3 months, or anything like that. So it's just a variety of coupon-like offers that you have to manually add to your credit card to make them applicable.
What are some of the unique ones you've seen?
So some weird ones I've seen, or I guess more unique ones, they recently had one that was spend $100 on LinkedIn ads and get $100. Probably not going to use that one. And it really is just marketing. So understand that you don't go out and spend too much more than you would anyway. But it encouraged me to try something new. Sometimes there's ones at the Four Seasons. Spencer, I know you've used one like that before, right?
Yeah. So this one was spend $750 and get $150 back, which sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But we were at the Four Seasons for like 4 days. So, we put all of our room charges, all of our restaurant charges on the room. And then when we went to go check out, we actually had $600 on our bill, $150 short. So what we did, my wife and I said, hang on a second, we're not going to pay that bill just yet. We walked over to the bar that's right there, ordered $60 worth of food for our lunch, and then we left a $100 tip. So then the total bill was $755 or whatever it was. And we were able to get the $150 credit. So basically we gave a $100 tip for free, and we got free lunch thanks to Amex offers. So what are some of the best offers that you've seen, Jamie? I mean, for me, to spend $750 at Four Seasons, get $150 back was pretty good. Any other ones?
Yeah, I really love hotel offers. I've had ones where it's spend $300 at a Marriott hotel and get $75 back. I mean, it's free money if you're going to a hotel anyway. I obviously wouldn't go find a Marriott hotel to check into just to save $75 by spending $300. But I've had ones where it's spend $100 at Verizon and get $20 back. And I think that one was like a 6-month recurring offer. So I was able to get money off my cell phone plan several months in a row. They've also had a spend $99 on any cell phone provider and get $20. And then one of the best ones I've had, which I was able to use during a family trip in Hawaii, was $200 off of a DoubleTree hotel, which is a Hilton brand, when you spend $600. So spend $600, get $200 off a hotel stay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's super good, especially if you're able to combine these with like a PCS or a TDY where you're able to personally procure your travel or pay out of pocket. I mean, that's basically just cash back into your pocket if you think about it that way. I remember during COVID, and maybe this was just a non-standard COVID Amex offers where they were just trying to pump up the US economy, but there was one where it was spend $100 at Home Depot, get $100 back, and you could use it up to 2 times. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it even worked on the same purchase. So you were basically able to spend $200 and get $200 back. And I remember I was able to buy a $160 home gas fire pit, and I got the entire thing reimbursed. And we use that thing like every morning and every night when we lived in Hawaii. It was fantastic. I mean, that's just one example of the power of the Amex offers.
Yeah, I got that fire pit first, remember? And then you copied me. So that's
That's
how I
right.
use that Home Depot credit as well. And it can be a great combination offer because if you have another card like the Hilton Aspire card that gives you a $250 resort credit, for example, if you have this offer on your Amex Hilton Aspire card, you can get the $250 resort credit plus the offer if it applies, plus the Hilton Honors points or whatever brand you're on. So you can really stack up 2 or 3 offers or more sometimes. Sometimes there's even at the same time, there'll be get $50 back at a hotel plus earn 5 extra membership reward points. And so you can combine those on the same card and double dip as well.
Are there any other important notes for this, Jamie? I know sometimes people run into issues with like they add too many offers to their accounts.
One important note is that, like I mentioned already, it is targeted. Not everyone's going to get the same one. So if you see a note on, Doctor of Credit or a popular blog like that they post a lot about them, you might not get something that your friend gets. So keep that in mind. It does vary by location, by your spending habits and things like that. And they also come and go. So if you don't add it to your card, it might be gone. They may have, only 10,000 offers to give. So once 10,000 people add it to their card, then it could disappear. You definitely want to pay attention to the terms and conditions as well. Sometimes it's online only, sometimes it's in-store only, sometimes there's a special link. They like to do wine offers like wine.com/Amex, and you can't get it if you just go to wine.com and make a generic order. So just pay attention to those. You can also only get it one per card member. So even if it shows up as eligible on multiple cards, they will likely only let you add it to one card. And if for some reason you're able to add it to multiple cards, you'll probably only get reimbursed on one card. Now, for Amex, you'll usually see it in about 2 or 3 business days, despite most of the terms and conditions saying it'll take a few weeks. But if it doesn't show up, you can always chat with the Amex reps online or in the app and ask them if it looks like it's going to trigger, and they can usually see that earlier. They'll tell you, hey, it looks like it's going to come. If it's not there in 6 weeks, then text us again. And then that's in your records. And then for Chase, I get immediate notification that the offer has been used. And then the credit usually comes within a few days. So Chase is actually a little bit better about notifying you that the offer has been redeemed.
Okay, so you mentioned Chase and Amex. Any other big differences between the two big card issuers?
So right now, Amex is on kind of a kick of it seeming like a coupons, like 2% back at H&M and 6% back at whatever. So they each have their different strategy. But one of the big ones I like I mentioned just a minute ago, is Chase gives you a notification or an email when you've used an offer. And so it just gives you that kind of peace of mind that it's going to hit your account. I mentioned also that Amex generally only one per social, whereas Chase does not restrict that. And you can do each card on its own. So sometimes I'll get 10% off at Chipotle. I'm sorry, not 10% off. It's not a off coupon. It's always money back. It's a statement credit. So you might get 10% back at Chipotle, and then I'll have it on all 3 of my Chase cards. So if you really wanted to maximize it, I could check out with one card. My wife could check out with one card, and then I could put my kids on another card, and we each get, $1.50 or $2 back. Chase generally has lower maximum earnings. So it might be something like 10% back at Home Depot, but only max reward of $8 earning, or 5% back at Starbucks. We get a lot of Starbucks offers. I don't know if that's targeted based on my wife's spending or not, but it's usually 5% back up to a max of $1.50. And so I almost continuously have one like that at Starbucks. Another weird trick about Amex is they only show 100 offers. So in order to maximize what you see with Amex, you need to add all of them that are available if you really want to max perform here. And then once you've added them, it'll allow more to show the next time you log in or the next day. So add them all to your card, even if you don't care about it or think you'll never use it. But that way you'll get a fresh round of offers that you might care about.
Gotcha. So now that we know about all the benefits of the offers, what they are, where to find them, or actually, sorry, where do we find them? That's the next question.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Amex. And with Amex, you can use both the desktop website or the mobile app to find the offer. So first of all, from Amex on the desktop browser, once you're logged in, you're going to go to your account page. And then at the bottom, there's going to be a link for Amex offers and benefits section. If you hit the view all, you'll get the full list of Amex offers and benefits. There you can see the number of offers that are available, the number you've added, as well as the savings that you've had in the past for this card. And then on this page, if you're going to be adding several offers at once, a little pro tip is start at the bottom and work your way up. As you click the button next to each offer, it just kind of slews the page up half of a line, and then you'll be able to click on the next one and then just keep rolling up the list like that. You can also switch to your other cards offers from this page up in the top right corner where there'll be the card logo and the last 5 digits are there. You can click on that and it'll show all your Amex cards to get to a different card straight from that view. So remember, each card has its own list of offers available. So you have to be selective about which one you add it to. So for example, if you have an Amex travel offer and you want to maximize your redemption for your platinum card versus your gold card, then make sure you add it first to the one that makes the most sense and is going to give you the most redemption value. If it's too much work, just take the beginner approach and pay attention to the offers, and that's okay too. Another example would be if you get a grocery store offer, then you would want to add it to your gold card, not your platinum card. And like I said, airfare, you'd want to add it to your platinum, not your Bonvoy card. So that's how you do it on the website, on the desktop browser. In the mobile app for Amex, once you're logged in, there's an offers tab right on the bottom of the app. And there it's going to show the card and any available offers. And you can simply click the plus sign next to the offer and it'll add it to the card. From the app to switch between cards, you just have to go back to the home, select a different card, and then go back to the offers tab again. So it's not quite as smooth. So that's the Amex, both the mobile and desktop. Let's go to Chase now, and I'll start with Chase. You can also do it both desktop browser and mobile app, and I'll start with the desktop again. So for Chase, you go to the Chase offers box on the right side of your account homepage, and you'll select the See All Offers link. You can click on them to add them to your card and see the details of the offer. You can also see your history from that page as well, which will show you how much you've redeemed in the past. In Chase is a little bit better. Again, I'm giving Chase 2 bonus points compared to Amex in this podcast episode, which we don't do very much. But with Chase, you can easily switch between cards on the Choose Account drop-down menu right there in the offers page. And you can also update your alert preferences right on the screen. And then from the mobile app for Chase, you just scroll down on the main page to Chase offers at the bottom. From there, you can see the offers, click on them again for details, and then hit the plus button to add them to your card. And here again, you can easily switch between your Chase cards under the drop-down right there at the top. You never have to leave the screen. So point number 2 for Chase. Both ways for Chase, you can select the card, and they make it a little bit easier than Amex.
So once you've added all the offers to your account, you've used it successfully. One thing I'll mention here too is this is in addition to all your other benefits on the card too. So like now on the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant just changed from a $300 annual hotel credit. They changed to a $25 per month restaurant credit, which still works out to $300 per year. It's just a little bit harder to use because you get $25 a month at, I think it's global restaurants for that one. So, but let's say you go to Chick-fil-A or Chipotle, you buy lunch 2 days in a row, you get your $25 credit, you're good to go. Well, but if you'd added a Chick-fil-A or Chipotle offer to your Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, you would get that offer in addition to the $25 bonus. So it might be, get 10% back on all Chipotle purchases, but you're going to get that back as well in addition to the $25 restaurant credit. Like Jimmy was saying earlier, you can really stack these benefits. And let's say you've added the offer to your card. How are you going to track it? And how are you going to track how much you've saved?
So tracking the offers can be a little bit complex. I recently downloaded an app called Max Rewards, and I'm still a little new to it to fully endorse it or give it a full review. But so far, it's pretty neat because it synchronizes with your Amex and Chase accounts and will actually handle your offers as well. And it'll tell you offers that are expiring soon, and you can go in and favorite them or search by a vendor and see what's on there. That's pretty cool. What I used in the past was just a simple spreadsheet, or you can also just screenshot, which I've done before. So I'd always do the offers from my phone or my wife's phone. So I would have a series of screenshots in there, and then I can filter in my phone's photo album by screenshots and scroll through all the offers pretty easily if you want to. Those are some ideas. And then if you want to see what you've used in the past, from Amex app, it's right where you go on the offers tab. And then from a desktop, Amex offers page tells you per card. When you hit the view all offers, like we mentioned before, there's a tab right there called savings. For me, on my main Amex Platinum, I've had it since 2016. So that's about 6 years. And according to the website, I've saved $865.41 as of this recording. And on my Hilton Aspire, which I had a lot of hotel offers on, I've had that since 2018. I've saved $310. In comparison, on my Chase Sapphire Reserve, I've had that since 2018 and I've only saved about $240. So you can kind of get a glimpse there of which offers have been the most valuable to me. But you can also see on that a full history of all the offers you've redeemed from the desktop only. It'll tell you a list of every single offer you've ever redeemed and what its value was.
Yeah, that's really cool that you can keep track of that. And I mean, it kind of puts it into context too, because you're not like super into the Amex offers game, but you've definitely paid attention to it. And over the years, it saved you over, $1,500. That's a couple $100 a year. So it's not going to max out your Roth IRA, but I know some people who do pay attention to these Amex offers and they're able to add a couple $1,000 to their bottom line of savings every year. And if you are smart and then you turn around and you invest those savings, then that can multiply, over a lifetime of investing. Does Citi offer anything similar to this program?
Citi does have something that's kind of similar. It's kind of newer though, so it's still in development. It's called the Citi Merchant Offers. And what they've been doing recently is emailing me a list. I'm sure they do it to all card holders, but I get an email. It's here's your new merchant offers. You can click right on the link in the email, and that's the easiest way to get it. It's a little bit hard to find, so I'll just give you a quick rundown of where to find it from your Citi website for those that do have a Citi account. So from the website, once you're logged in, select your card and then hit see your offers. This is also where it'll have things like, open a checking account and we'll pay you $150 or things like that. From there, you can click on the link. You can also click on the link in the email, and you can also change between cards pretty easily. And then from the app, you have to go down to services at the bottom, which doesn't really make sense. Then you go to rewards and benefits. And then on the bottom of that page, you click see offers for you, and then it'll show up. So Citi does have merchant offers. I've used a handful of them. There's a restaurant in town here called Pies and Pints. And when one of our buddies was in town, I took him out there and we got 6% back on my Citi Prestige card. It was like $6 or something like that. So Citi merchant offers, if you have Citi cards, look out for those as well.
Nice. Sounds a lot more convoluted than what Amex and Chase are doing, but I'm sure they'll catch up one day. And I bet Capital One is also going to be doing something similar. They've really jumped into the reward space with their Venture X card. I think they'll definitely get into the offers game. Hey, we hope today's discussion will encourage you on your journey to financial independence while you serve in the military. And we hope today's episode will help you maximize your military benefits. A lot of the cards we talked about waive annual fees for military. And if you're interested in learning more about that, I've got a 100% free course. It's on my website, militarymoneymanual.com/UMC3, Uniform Mike Charlie 3. And I walk you through in just 5 days, basically teach you how to go from a complete credit card beginner noob to, I would say, pretty advanced beginner, maybe intermediate after you get through the course. To review today's main lessons to take away today, we talked about the basics of Amex offers and Chase offers. These are basically coupons or special deals and offers that you can add to your different Chase and Amex cards. We talked about where you can find them on the website and app, and then how you can add them or redeem them to your card. As always, if you have any questions or feedback, you can message us on Instagram at Military Money Manual or via email. We've got a new email specifically for podcasts. The old email will still work, but go ahead and shoot us an email, podcast@militarymoneymanual.com, podcast@militarymoneymanual.com. We love the messages. We love the questions we're getting. We're doing a lot of Q&A episodes. So keep the questions coming, and we might use your question as the kernel, the seed for a future episode. But we'll keep your privacy. Don't worry. If you want us to use your first name, we will. Otherwise, we'll just refer to you anonymously. We like keeping our privacy as well.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you joining us today. We're grateful for all of you. Keep sharing the podcast with your friends, family, coworkers. It means a lot to us when you guys do that. And as always, we enjoy the reviews on Spotify and Apple. Until next time.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of the Military Money Manual podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. This helps others find the show, and we really appreciate it. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Hey guys and gals, Spencer here again. Before I let you go, I want to let you know about two things. First, my 100% free course. It's called the Ultimate Military Credit Cards course, and you can sign up today at militarymoneymanual.com/UMC3. I've been running this course for over 4 years now, and we just celebrated our 7,000th graduate. In this course, I walk you through an absolute beginner's guide to travel hacking and opening your first fee-waived credit cards in the military. Again, you can sign up today at militarymoneymanual.com/UMC3. It's 100% free, no spam, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Second, my book, The Military Money Manual, A Practical Guide to Financial Freedom, is available on my website and Amazon today. Head over to shop.militarymoneymanual.com, or if you want the Amazon version, search Military Money Manual. This is the book I wish someone had handed me on my first day in the military. In this book, I cover the exact money tactics and investment strategies I used on my path to achieve financial independence while I served in the U.S. Air Force. The book is the best personal finance book specifically for you, whether you're an active duty, guard, reserve, a military spouse, enlisted, or officer. Any ROTC or Academy cadet can benefit from the tactical and strategic advice I lay out in the book. But don't just take my word for it. Here's 2 reviews of the book. Ryan on Goodreads.com wrote, "The most comprehensive investing personal finance book specifically written for military members I've read so far. This book should be handed to every new LT at commissioning." Matt on Amazon said, "This book is incredibly straightforward, easy to understand, practical, and useful. This book should be on the Commandant's reading list." Thanks, Matt. If you're interested in the book, head over to my website, shop.militarymoneymanual.com. And podcast listeners can use promo code PODCAST to get a special discount on the ebook, audiobook, and hardcover book. You can find the audiobook on Audible, the ebook on Amazon Kindle, and the hardcover book on Amazon. Or again, head over to my website and use promo code PODCAST for a special discount. Thanks for listening.